Most of the boats I work on are Thamesy boats at the moment, and they're quite fine. Beach boats, because you're hitting the beach with a following sea behind you. They were what's called bluff-bowed. What Frank was referring to them by them being fat and ugly. You know, they were really full in the bow, which is quite a challenge in terms of planking, because you're getting a real full rounded shape, and then really heavy. All of the items for the stem and the wood behind the stem, the apron and what have you, really chunky, because they take quite a lot of punishment really hitting the beach. And yeah, most boats have evolved to suit the environment they're worked from. So the beach is the biggest issue for this area in terms of how the shape of the boats ended up. So very flat bottomed, also, pulling them up and down the beach, and very full shaped. The hoggies, the knock-arse boats from early 1800s, they were very full, and they had transoms that were quite high up, but gradually you had this evolution to stop boats getting swamped when they reached the beach, and they were trying to get them up the beach, and you had following waves. So you got what's called a counter stern or a loot stern, where basically you'd have a transom on the back of the boat, and then they'd run the top few planks beyond the transom, and they'd board in beyond the transom to create this shape. And then you also had an elliptical stern, which was Lower's speciality, where the whole of the stern planking, rather than going to a transom, it all went up into one to create one sort of very rounded stern that would lift, when the waves come up behind it.